Just as an underview to that award, I want to mention the 3 laws that this office has taken the leadership role in passing. The Defense Contractor Whistleblower Bill, which got jury trials for 70% of contractual spending. The Consumer Product Safety Commission Whistleblower Bill, which is right now the gold standard for corporate whistleblower protection. And then the stimulus whistleblower protections, which extended those rights to everyone receiving the $787 billion appropriated last month. And that leads into really sort of the highlight of this morning's awards ceremony, being able to recognize and honor the pioneer for the effort to achieve our ultimate goal, which is not only best practices whistleblower protection, but a coherent, consistent, rational system of free speech laws for the private sector. And the champion who's taken this on for us, when no one else would in Congress, is Congressman Lynn Woolsey. Is Congressman Woolsey. Before I give up the mic, I want to say thanks to Congressman Representative Woolsey. We were nowhere on getting a rational corporate whistleblower law until she took this challenge on 3 years ago. And after intensive preparations with her staff, with Lynn Dundas, who's here today, and with Pete Galvin from the committee, after about 8 months of work, they were ready to hold hearings on the concept. And they held hearings during Whistleblower Week 2 years ago, and what a process it started. From that base, over the last 2 years, we've passed 6 corporate whistleblower laws, all consistent with the Woolsey model, that are becoming, the pattern of success has been so extended that her reform is becoming almost boilerplate as far as how to do it right protecting whistleblowers. It's an amazing phenomenon that she's done in the last 2 years. She's been reinforcing it with a GAO report to give in-depth research supporting the basis for all the nooks and crannies and the nuts and bolts of the legislation. They introduced a best practices bill, HR 4047, and we're working currently last month and next week to fine-tune that to be introduced as what is going to be the gold standard for freedom of speech by corporate workers. It's an amazing start, and we're just getting revved up for our partnership with Representative Woolsey, and thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, thank you, and all of you that are interested in whistleblower, and what an esteemed group of people received this today. We need the Senate, so thank heaven Senator McCaskill, and with her energy and her brightness, none of this will happen unless it's bicameral. So I have to tell you, any of you who have either been part of the groups that have helped whistleblowers, or if you're whistleblowers yourselves, what an effort you have put together, and what a group of wonderful people you all are, because it is hard to stand up for what you believe in and stand up for other people so that they can stand up for what they believe in. I sometimes think that every day here as a member of Congress, I'm risking something. Then I realize, well, guess what? I risk nothing except for being reelected. And I happen to work for the 6th Congressional District in California, just north of the Golden Gate Bridge. They get all this. I mean, if I didn't do what I'm doing, then I would risk not being reelected. So I risk nothing while you risk so much. So I thank you for that. The GAO report told us that we need to update our last piece of legislation. We're in the middle of doing that right now. We're working with the Government Accountability Project in doing that. We want to get it out as soon as possible. We're going to reintroduce. I'm hoping we'll have a full committee hearing instead of a subcommittee hearing because it was so well received, the first hearing. And everything through the House now is going through what we call regular order, so we must have the hearings, which I think is good, and then people know what we're talking about. And we can get it to the floor because I can't imagine it's going to have a lot of resistance once we get it together and get it introduced. But we look forward to working with you and with this wonderful group. And now that I have this, I have to even earn it more. So thank you very much. Thank you.